The summer sun blazed over Maple Grove Park, where laughter and chatter filled the air. Children darted between colorful booths, clutching balloons and cotton candy, as volunteers ran a fundraiser for a local pediatric cancer charity. The scene was pure joy until Karen Whitmore, the HOA president, stormed in, her face twisted with rage. She shoved past a table of lemonade pitchers, sending cups crashing to the ground. "This is an unauthorized event," she screamed, pointing a manicured finger at the stunned organizers. "You're all trespassing on HOA property." Parents froze, kids whimpered, and the crowd parted as Karen's tirade escalated. She yanked a banner reading "Hope for Kids" off a booth, tearing it in half. A teenage volunteer, Mia, stepped forward, trembling but defiant. "We have a permit, Ms. Whitmore. You can't do this." Karen's eyes narrowed, and she shoved Mia, sending the girl stumbling into a table. Gasps rippled through the crowd. No one expected the HOA tyrant to go this far. Mia dusted herself off, her cheeks flushed with anger. She pulled out her phone, revealing a live stream she'd started when Karen arrived. Thousands were watching and comments flooded in. "This is insane. She's out of control." Karen, oblivious, kept shouting, but the tide was turning. Volunteers rallied, producing a signed permit from the city, proving the event was legal. Karen's face paled, but she doubled down, accusing the organizers of forging documents. Then a soft-spoken woman, Mrs. Delgado, stepped forward. She was a retired lawyer who'd moved to the neighborhood quietly last month. Holding a folder, she calmly read aloud HOA bylaws, exposing Karen's abuse of power. The fundraiser wasn't on HOA land, it was public property. Karen had no jurisdiction. The crowd cheered, and Karen's authority crumbled as Mrs. Delgado revealed Karen's history of bullying residents into compliance with fake fines. The confrontation reached fever pitch when 2 police officers arrived, summoned by a parent's 911 call. Karen, now frantic, tried to spin the narrative, claiming she was assaulted by delinquent teens. But Mia's livestream told the truth, and witnesses corroborated the story. The officers approached Karen, who shrieked, "Do you know who I am? I'll have your badges." She swung her purse at one officer, grazing his shoulder. The crowd gasped as handcuffs clicked around her wrists. "You're under arrest for disorderly conduct and assault," the officer said firmly. Karen's screams echoed as she was led to the patrol car. Her pristine image shattered. A new twist emerged when Mrs. Delgado handed the officers a USB drive. "This contains evidence of Karen's embezzlement from HOA funds," she whispered. The crowd buzzed with shock. Karen wasn't just a bully. She was a criminal. As Karen's car pulled away, the fundraiser lay in disarray. Lemonade soaked the grass, and the torn banner fluttered in the breeze. Volunteers stood shell-shocked, but Mia took charge. She climbed onto a picnic table, her voice steady. "This is for the kids. Let's clean up and keep going." The crowd roared in support, and within minutes, parents and kids worked together to rebuild the booths. Donations poured in, tripling the goal, as news of Karen's meltdown spread online. Karen's downfall was complete. Days later, an audit confirmed Mrs. Delgado's evidence. Karen had siphoned thousands from HOA accounts for personal expenses. She faced additional charges, lost her position, and became a pariah. Her once loyal allies distanced themselves, and her name became synonymous with petty tyranny. The fundraiser's success left Maple Grove with more than money. It sparked a movement. Residents formed a new HOA board, led by Mrs. Delgado, with transparency and fairness as its core. Mia, hailed as a hero, started a youth council to give kids a voice in the community. The park, once a battleground, became a symbol of resilience. People learned that standing up to bullies, armed with truth and unity, could change everything. Karen's screams faded, replaced by laughter and hope. What's your take? Was Karen's punishment fair? Or did the community go too far? Share your thoughts on right and wrong in this saga.